just know that you will recover. Like this isn't permanent.
It's amazing. You just get back to your healthy life that you had before.
You can recover. For those listening, you can recover.
I hope people know that it does get better, and it will get better.
Don't lose hope, because everything does get better. I promise you that.
I was in your position. I didn't think I would recover. I didn't think it would go away, but here I am.
Every day just got better. I started to forget about it, all the existential thoughts and things like that. I was actually living life again.
Because I know what it's like to be at very rock bottom, where you can't even do the smallest of things.
I now know I can get through the worst period of my life and come out on the other end, and nothing scares me anymore.
You're back to normal, 100%. I think there's no question, honestly.
But it's just literally like living a normal life again. You almost forget it happened. It's weird, like all of the weird times, like I look back on it, I'm just like, oh, it seems like a million years ago. It was literally like a few months back, do you know what I mean?
Obviously you can recover. Nothing bad ever happened. None of the thoughts that I thought ever came true.
It's gone. That's kind of just like how it went. I was just like, oh my God. It's just like, once you recover, it's gonna be like, what was I worrying about?
But when you have somebody who's been through it, who's telling you it's gonna be okay because they've already gone through it and they've recovered, that helps massively.
The DP manual was absolutely, that was when I got the book, again, accelerated my recovery because everything in it helped me tremendously.
This explanation in this book makes a lot of sense to me. My whole perspective on anxiety has changed.
You feel like someone's there with you who knows exactly what you're going through, because your friends and your family, they say reassuring words, but because they've never gone through it, you don't take that in so much because you're like, you don't know how this feels. But then when you have someone that does know how it feels, it resonates more with you.
Man, as I was sitting there reading the manual, it was just punching me right, and I was like, dude, this is it. This guy gets it right here, right?
It definitely gave me this sense of comfort and this sense of hope that I will become better.
It was like my second Bible, I guess you could call it, because that's really what it was. The Bible's a life changer, and so was the DP manual, because I don't know where I'd be without it right now. Probably still in my bed, huddled up in a blanket.
The manual is the thing that changed everything for me. It's the thing that saved me. Honestly, it's the thing that literally saved my life.
It was probably like the best money I'd ever spent on like any audiobook ever. Like honestly, it was like a savior to me.
That DP manual was what saved me during that time.
Sean, you saved my life sometimes with that DP manual. Honestly, I think if I hadn't have had the DP manual, I don't think I would have recovered as quickly as I did.
That's the first thing you do is, you drop what you're doing and you buy this manual and you start reading it, because you will find the answers there.
For me, I found it, without help and you guidance, I wouldn't be able to be right now in the place I am.
It was an invaluable resource for me last year, and it definitely contributed to me still being here today to talk about it. So yeah,
I will forever be grateful to you. There are no words to express how fantastic your book is and how your work is.
Because it's so essential. And I hate to think how much more time I would have wasted without it, man.
Yeah, I wish I had done it a lot earlier.
And I hope that someday your videos are in every doctor's office, or, reference to your manual is in every doctor's office, because it really hurts me to think of people who go through this and don't find the answer before going through many, 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 many months and years of pain and suffering.
There's no ifs, buts, or maybes. It's just back to complete recovery like you were.
I feel better than I felt before I was even in the condition.
Once you turn that obsessiveness, and once you turn the focus that obsessiveness onto recovery, then it's just a matter of time before it ends.
Remember yesterday when you had DP? I didn't have that today. I didn't have that feeling of disconnection today.
I'm glad that I can talk to people now and have those normal, human connections again and not being afraid.
Just now is just making the most of life and being happy, which is the biggest thing.
Yeah, I'm really happy not to be in the middle of that anymore.
This whole experience is going to be fine at the end of the day.
Going back to normal life is like the most amazing thing that you can have.
You go back to the regular stresses of life, you know, like you get right back in it, you know?
It's almost like, you ever like see like a window that's all fogged up and then you like take a washcloth and you wipe it over and it's all clear again? That is how I felt.
You'll just go, oh yeah, I haven't even thought about that. And then that's the moment you realize that you're out of it. It sounds weird, but I promise you that in the end, you'll come back and you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about if you're going through it right now. So
There is a solution, and there is an explanation, and there is a guide to help you.